In the heart of the Nintendopia theme park stands a beautiful castle, the Princess Peach Castle, that was built by one of our server members, Big Porkchop. In the theme park, it has become known as a place of quiet, tranquility, and peace. That all ends today. Let's go. Hey everybody, welcome back to Dad and Cat. This is Josh, aka the Dad. I'm hanging out here in my OG starter base from this season. Season 2 of BasementCraft is winding to a close, and unfortunately, that means there's only going to be a couple episodes left. Probably this one, maybe one more, and maybe a finale. I'm not sure, depending on how the season actually ends. But it's exciting. It's always exciting to start a new season, which will be starting in September. We've also got some things happening on the server. In fact, this very weekend, this last week of August, there's going to be a Visitors Week, so make sure you're following The Basement. Check them out in the description below. And if you do that, you'll be able to connect with them, and they're going to be having the information over on their Discord and other socials for being part of Visitors Week. And you can come see what all the fuss is about over here on BasementCraft. Man, I kind of miss this old starter base. I remember the very first night of the server, as I was about to give up all hope. I was having lots of troubles. The world wasn't loading this far out. So many things happening. And yet, here I found this half-buried ship in the beach. And what a lovely starter base it was. Yeah, I'm excited. I had a lot of fun this season, built a lot of fun and exciting things. But we have something very important today. We have one of our last builds at the Nintendopia theme park to get to. And so, just like the season began on a ship, we're going to end this season building a ship of our own. Let's cue the building footage. Oh, you wanted to see the finished footage? Not yet. We're not quite ready. I want to show you something else I was working on. Besides doing some important stuff like restocking my shop, which took me like an hour the other night, Dio on the server and I have been working to improve the Nether system, especially thinking we're going to be having visitors who may not have elytras. We want them to be able to get around quickly at the theme park. And so Dio has started decorating and building these awesome portals here on the Nether roof. You'll see a little footage right now. I spent some time going through and getting all the portals linked up for the entrance, for the Pokemon Town, for the Metroid space area, for this ship that I just built right over there. We also have the warp pipe to Hyrule Castle. And last but not least, by the way, Dio designed those flags for me for this build. Very, very cool. Very, very excited about those. Oh, hey, you must have wandered in from the ship. We also have Frank, the building inspector. You'll see in a minute, but I needed to build a portal and get some villagers into the ship for some very specific reasons. But another one kind of entered here on his own, and Dio was kind enough to build him an office. And man, Frank, you look a lot like Ted from the basement. I think we need a Peter to go in here. If you're on the server and you have one of the mob head drops of Sir Peter from the basement, get in touch with me because we need to make this happen. Bye, Frank. It was a lot of fun to build another portal. Sometimes they wouldn't connect correctly, so I got some free obsidian out of it. One time, I accidentally ended up in a crimson forest and was surrounded by piglins and other things, and got out of there as quickly as humanly possible. Yeah, let's head back to let's go to the entrance of Nintopia, and we're gonna fly into the castle because, you know, despite the Nether roof system, that's really the best way to go. Though we could have just gone in there and entered, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. If you can't tell, I'm really excited by this build and how it turned out. There is castle, and it is under attack. There's the airship. Let's go over here and look at it from the castle. I think that'll still be in view. So we've got some cannonballs being fired out. We have some hitting the castle wall there. Don't mind that slide block thing. I was having a little bit of fun today. That's not really part of the ship. Yeah, there's Bowser's airship in all of its glory, bringing war to the castle. Get over here. You got a nice view of Bowser. I played around with adding some item frames of some black blocks for his eyes, and I just cannot get them to look right. Where's the zombie? Sworn I lit inside here. Oh my gosh. Is there a zombie in here? I don't know where the zombie is. Get a little view of the other side. There's those flags that Dio made for me. We've got the cannons on each side. We've got the back propellers pushing us forward. Got the top propellers lifting us up. Where is... What in the world? How How did you even spawn in there? Here's some treasures. All right. Okay, so you got a little sneak peek. Let me give the actual tour from the top to the bottom, and then we're gonna do one last thing before we coronate the ship. You got some golems here. They're part of the crew. I did find that they kind of like to walk off the edge of the boat. So if you notice the leashes there, that's what's going on with them. All right, we are sleeping in the captain's room. This is where Bowser gets to hang out. He's got a nice view out here, and of course, if the weather's bad or seagulls are bothering him, he can always cut those. We've got storage for him. We've got an ender chest. Here we've got his war plans. So you can see this is actually a map of not only the Nintendopia theme park. There's Animal Crossing right there, and there's Ness way up top of the hill. We got Zora's Domain over there and Lon Lon Ranch, and of course our ship right there. But he also is eyeing another area. If you recognize, that is our base area. Unfortunately, the underwater part of our base does not really show up on maps, so kind of a letdown there. So I did not have Bowser included in here. From the captain's deck, he has his own private entrance to the galley. Now here, the sailors can come from these ladders. Also, the Nether Portal connects right here. We've got a sort of a standing spot for the sailors to eat at. We've got lots of food for them, and also we've got a forge underneath that is helping power the ship as a whole. And that's what that is all about. Over here, one of the things that we were like, hey, how do we tie this ship into the whole theme park idea? Missed out a roller coaster. I mean, I could use this this little contraption that I built to as an attraction, I guess. But I thought, hey, you know what every theme park needs is a hotel. So this ship is called Bowser's Hostel Airship. Get it? Get it? And Bowser's Hostel has sleeping here. And also, there's storage. And I thought maybe this would be a great place if there's people who come for Visitors Week who aren't going to have time to build their own house, but would like a place to call home. You have a little spot you can stay for free, courtesy of the theme park in Bowser's Hostel. Also from here, you can look out here and view the interior. We've got a bunch of extra cannonballs. We got this giant barrel that's probably full of drinking water for Bowser and all of his crew. We can go down that way and see the other side of that barrel. Hey, Golem. Yep, look, there's it's even got a little spout on it, so they can stay hydrated. Of course, Bowser would only have water and not anything else, he shouldn't have. All right, and here we have in our ironworks, our heart, the engine of the ship. We've got, man, look at this handsome fella. Look at this guy. Man, what a handsome villager. Man, beautiful. I've never seen a villager as handsome as that guy. We also have some not so handsome villagers. They're like, oh, hello. You are not as attractive as your friend. Hey, what's up? We got these guys. Pretty fun. Putting some mob heads on the villagers. I should have definitely done more of that this season. I only kind of realized recently that was something I could do. So that will definitely be something I try to do a lot more next season to spice things up. And of course they have some muscle here to protect them. those guys, honestly, I imported them for one reason and one reason only. I want those clanging metal iron sounds happening back here, and that's their job. So there we go. All right, super epic bed bounce incoming. We've got some crow's nests up here, as well as the propellers, and of course the exhaust from all the engines going off. Here, this crafting table is a reminder to me that we need to build a helm, a steering wheel. And for that, I'm going to need some wood. So let me, I think I'm going to want to use jungle wood because it doesn't quite 100% match everything else. And so it'll have a nice little contrast, build a nice little base for our wheel. Make sure we're lined up there. There we go. All right, now, you know what we need is a crafting table back. We need a fence. Well, I'm gonna build one of these just to see what they look like. Ooh. Ooh. That's interesting. So what if something like this? No! Wrong thing. That's interesting. Now, nope, don't like that. Problem is, you can't put gates upside down. There we go. One of the problems in Minecraft is you're constantly having to decide whether you want to upside down, whether to keep things at a normal scale as if somebody was using them, or make things bigger so that you can incorporate the looks that you would like. And we're actually gonna change this one. Different. All right, I like this wheel design. I do need, however, a different kind of wood. I think maybe we're gonna go with some spruce here to darken up, give a little contrast. Now, this may look like a gigantic wheel for someone like me, but remember whose ship this is. This is Bowser's. So there we go. He's got his giant helm with which he can be the captain of the boat. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. There we go. I think we can officially call this done. And I somehow ended up with extra terracotta from the inside of the build. guessing those were probably only useful for wind. Probably only useful for making the shape and not actually showing on the outside of. And you. Why don't I put you in Bowser's cabin? That way, you know, if he gets in the mood to craft something, it'll be right there for him. You know, it feels kind of good being bad. You know, this may be a feeling I chase into future seasons of BasementCraft. Anyways, thank you guys for joining so much. I am so excited about this build and how it turned out. Let me know in the comments below what you enjoyed the most about the ship. It definitely ended up being a lot more work than I thought. Not because the outside, but because I ended up putting so much detail on the inside that wasn't originally part of my plan, along with things like building the Nether Portals and linking that all up for our visitors coming very soon to BasementCraft. Be sure to check out the other BasementCraft creators. Be sure to subscribe if you're not, so you can not miss any more episodes. Not only am I playing BasementCraft, but soon I'm going to be starting another SMP with a bunch of very awesome and talented creators called Cup of Java. It's going to be a little bit more long-term seasons on that server. And so I'm really excited. I got some really fun ideas playing there. Definitely didn't just break a slime block. And yeah, so until next time, guys, I will see you guys later. Let me send you off with a little fun.